Alright, hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks for stopping by. We're just going to do a little bit of work with some graphics today. So I'm having some trouble with my advertisement for like the link. It's coming up as Rage. So if you're popping in thinking that it's going to be some gameplay for Rage, unfortunately I don't have that one running right now. But with that said, we'll go ahead and jump right into this and see what we can get ourselves into with Paint.net, working on some new skins. So this is the one that I've started working on. This is the rough draft. This is the first time this was the finished product of the first couple of hours of messing with it. Working on some of the layout of it. I mean, I really like having police on the bottom, but it does leave a lot of empty space up here, so working on the different ideas. Let's go ahead and get rid of that one there. I'm in the wrong thing. We'll just jump over to Vehicles, Models. Take your pick. There we go. Templates and Charger Sign 1. So this is the same one. I'm not even sure why I went the full length or full process for that, because all I had to do was go to Vehicles, Skins, Custom, Red and Black. It started out as black. And this is how it looks before it's finished. Well, finished form, but before it's put on the car, is what I meant to say there. But hope you guys are having a great day. It is Friday the 13th, so look out for all the crazy stuff going on today. So one thought I had, hopefully we get some activity in the chat here soon, so I'm not just talking to myself, but in the meantime, hopefully we can get some... I'm talking in circles now. What I meant to say was, my thought is, that's not what I meant to have on there. Maybe if I put in a department name over the top of police, it'll fill in a little bit. I just don't want it to be overly cluttered, but at the same time we want it to actually look like something that people would enjoy seeing on the road. Go ahead, now that it's been updated for a little while, I'll see if I can share that link again. And hopefully it will advertise the right program. It does not. It still wants to advertise Rage. That's really strange. I guess there's not much I can do about that. Oh, let's do it this way. Alright, so we'll see if that brings anyone into chat. I wish I had the correct information on there. So one thing I can do just for consistency, one of the... I'm having a tough time focusing, but one of the vehicle models has black underneath that red stripe, while others don't. So I'm gonna have to put that in myself. So we'll just angle this so it lines up with that red line. There we go. That way the gray and the red fades down into the black. It looks pretty cool on the car. And we'll do the same to this spot right over here. Trying to figure out what other vehicles would be good to do this design in. Consider doing the Crown Vic, the Tahoes, some of the usuals, but I'm trying to think if there's something different that we can do as well. Let's see, so I need to move that up just a touch. There we go. I put this in front of the angled stripes, but not in front of everything else. Alright. Okay. There we go. Fortunately, the extra stripes don't matter. They won't show up. Just try something here real quick, see if the bot is currently working. If that works, this is the place, the link to my Discord, there it is. And that will let you know when I'm going to be streaming, that kind of stuff. So feel free to check that out. If you do enjoy this content and want to see more, feel free to hit the like and sub button as well. Alright. Trying to figure out what I can do for this, for the doors. Let's see. Well, one idea that I have. You can never go wrong with putting a flag on a patrol car, so that's a possibility. Check this one here. Looks like I'm still talking to myself. That's alright. I can keep doing that. If you do hop into the chat and I don't happen to notice right away, feel free to let me know that you're here. There we go. It's an interesting idea. Hey, excuse me. Hey, Chris, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Hope you are doing well as well. Trying to come up with some kind of a design that isn't overdone here, that will kind of fill in this blank area. Because as you can see on the car right now, I'm liking how it looks, but it is kind of lacking something. So we're trying to figure that one out. A couple different ideas I could go with here. I don't know, this might be trying a little too hard. one of those times where I didn't really come into it with a specific plan. So, brighten that back up. I feel like if I were to do a flag, it'd have to be a little bit smaller. Which doesn't really fix our original problem. I think it's probably going to be more appropriate for a place like that. So let's go ahead and do that, and then put this one on this side. Now flip the layer around. There we go. Yeah, that definitely looks more appropriate than down the side. Hey, Bazooka! Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Not currently playing a game this time around, but having some fun nonetheless. Alright, so we'll just name those real quick so I know what they are from the list. It's left. Right, there we go. Yep, that is working. I mean, I could... The backup plan, if I can't think of anything else that we can do with it, is to put in the department name. In which case, then, just a matter of font and color and design. I'm working on some skins for a vehicle model that a friend of mine has made. And it ends up looking like this one here. That's what it currently looks like, and then I'm adding to it right now. I've put the design together yesterday, trying to figure out what to do to fill in the two doors, because it just kind of feels blank. I don't really want to move the police logo, or the police up as much, but it might be what I end up doing. I haven't firmly decided what I'm going to do yet. A lot of different options. Could do something like that, for example. Oh, let's see what else we've got here. The fun of having a lot of extra fonts. Could use the same font that I used for the police, which would actually probably be just as appropriate. So if I do that, let's take a look at how this would end up with all caps. And then, let's see. Let's go ahead and do effects, object, nope, distort, oblique. Go that. Although the other one is stretched a little bit, so I'm gonna just do the same. Continuing the red trim up the door to the wheel well. So you're thinking having this red stripe come all the way up to about here? So the lower half of the car being red? Not sure if I'm quite getting that right, but if that's the case, that's definitely an interesting thought I can definitely look into. Okay. Yeah, we could take a look at kind of how that would look. Let's grab let's see, right to the bumper. I guess so right about there likely is probably the best spot. I had an interesting way of making that design work as well. Instead of just choosing a red color, let's grab that layer real quick. So delete that. Put a little bit of an angle. So I put just a regular black, and then I adjusted the color for color balance, and went red, repeated that. And that's actually the shade of red that's being used around the letters. And let's see, put that back down here. Picture how this is going to work. Of course, part of it is I can't have it that far down. If I bring it up just underneath the lights there, tough part is trying to visualize how it'll look in 3D. Let's try that. And we can actually test it real quick too. Save it as is. Save as. There we go. So if I go back to this, police2.ytd, that's not the right one. Drop this into place. Hit save. Wait for it to save. It takes a long time to save in OBS, or not OBS, but Open4. There we go. So now we'll take a look at the... That's not the right file. I clicked on the right one, it just didn't open the right one. So that's how it currently looks, and then if we were to put the red on there, it would look something more like that. Kind of an interesting idea, more of a... maybe more of a European style. If I brought this up a little higher to match up with that line there. Okay. Well, definitely something to consider. I gotta step away for just a moment, guys. I got a phone call that I need to make, so I will be just a moment. But I'll try to be back here as soon as I can. And I'll bump up the music a little bit while I'm gone, and I will be right back. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.
To be someone among others, I've gotta try. If I
Alright, and I am back, and just notice I never did change out my name in the Your Name Be Right Back. Alright, hey William, welcome to the stream, thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate you guys being here for a little while, helping me out with this design. This is what we have to start with. This is what we started with today. It's what I finished up yesterday. And we're trying out some different ideas. So, let's see. There's another shot of it there in-game, of what it actually looks like. So, for the time being, I'll go ahead and pull that red back off as we kind of look this over. All sorts of phone stuff going on. Alright, well how are you guys doing today? It is Friday the 13th. I don't know if anyone has some fun plans for that or not. I don't. I'm going to be working tonight. But after that, I'll be packing up and moving, or getting stuff ready to move. Let's see. If we were to use something like this, maybe not quite as bright of a shade of red. No? Okay. So if I give that a little more transparency, do a similar idea to what we were just looking at, do a gradient, black to white. Oh, that's changing up the background color. That's not right. Nope. Wow, I can't type today. Let's try this. Gradient. Great. So if I do this, I don't know how I can quite. Well, I have an idea. Let's turn this one first. There we go. Keep it right on that line. And now I'll just tell it to add more. Add another square. There we go. Sure, we'll leave that there. And then do that. Now, we can grab that. So straight up and down. Just grab the bottom of this and move that up. I almost wonder if I want to just keep going with that gradient. Maybe. Let's try this again here. With that idea, bring that up to there. That's a notification. Oh, I don't have my stuff set up for that. Sorry, guys. Let me take a quick look here. I will find out what that was. And Danny Dela Torres, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Great to have you here. Alright, so let's go ahead and bump this up. There we go. We don't need the mirrors and everything else to change. Nope, that's not what I want to do. So we'll just change that after we finish this. Not quite that much. Okay. So, let's dim that down just so I can put in this onto our main setup here. Make that black. That actually won't work that way. I'll have to put it into the gradient. There we go. So now once I make it full brightness, there we go. And what I can do is just copy this one, make a gradient left, and do the same thing for the left side. There we go. The only thing I'll need to do is take that out. The best way to fix that in this case is to simply grab this from the part next to it. Because it's a gradient, but it's a horizontal gradient that matches up perfectly, so by doing that, it fills in the gap. There we go. Oh, I missed a little bit. It's alright. Actually, for that, we'll just use the clone tool. This is why I like... that doesn't work very well. This is why I like Paint.net so much, is the fact that for a free program, it can do all of the special features that I want in this kind of a program. And there we go. So for the roof, that should be a white, or, well, in this case we'll do a light gray across the top. So, more. Make it this one here. There we go. So the only other tricky part's getting the back and the front to match up with the gradient of the rest of the car. Just realized I put the top of the car color into the gradient left. So let's do... There we go. Perfect. So now we'll go ahead and grab this part right there. So this is for the front, so we'll just grab it. No, it didn't want to show up there. Gradient left, copy. Color front. Okay, that's 0 for 2. I'm looking for gradient right, that's why. There we go. Okay, we're still good on that. I just had to double check, make sure the music still was playing copyright free, which it is. There we go. And we're going to do something very similar for the back. And with that in mind, we'll go ahead and just extend this out. Copy. Color back. It gets more complicated when you're doing a full gradient design for the front, back, top, and sides. Especially when you try to put it on another vehicle later. Alright, there we go. That should cover it. And since this is the back, we'll also put it on over here. Alright, much more complicated texture than I was originally planning for. Well, let's take a look and see what that looks like. We'll go ahead and hit Save As. Back to this, save it as a PDN. and then save it as PNG. Now the reason why I save it as a PDN first, because that saves the layers as they are. The PNG is the actual image file that flattens it all out into one and makes it possible to put it into the game, into Open4 in this case. And then from there, you can, oh, excuse me. The advantage is the PNG is a much larger file, but it keeps the compression correct. But it's a larger file. By keeping it with the layers, I don't have to worry about separating out the pieces of the graphics that I just created. So let's go ahead and jump back into Police 2, into the file library. There's the file we just saved. Drop it in. Waiting, 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 because that's what this game is good at. Alright, so as that is finishing, there we go. We'll go ahead and click on this one. This will bring up our example again, of exactly where we are at. And I just noticed, didn't hear the notification for it, but Amy Smith, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for doing that. I really, really appreciate that. Glad you're enjoying the content, and hopefully we can keep that going for sure. Let me just test something here real quick, because I should be hearing those when hearing and seeing those when they pop up. Oh, I see why. At least I think I see why. Come on out. Don't put it in something, just take it out. Haha. Come on. Okay, well, we'll figure this out. The window's just not big enough for me to be able to access what I'm trying to do. Oh, what do I do? No, that's even worse. Oh. Okay. Amazing how that doesn't want to work. Okay, well. Moving stuff all around in the wrong places, but let's go ahead and try. Move it like this. Trying to figure this out without getting frustrated with it is easier said than done. Alright, well, I have one idea. It'll go dark for just a moment while I fix this. Oh, enough with the alerts here. Put that down here. Display capture. Just having to recreate my display capture because it was stuck in a folder it shouldn't have been, and it wouldn't let me remove it. There we go. There, so we got the overlay. So now what I should be able to do, thanks to you two subscribing, is I can go back to live and hit this button, and Danny, here's the notification for you. Perfect, there it is, showing up on screen. And Amy Smith as well. Thank you both so much for subscribing, I really appreciate that. There we go. I just wanted to make sure to get those on screen because you guys did do that during the stream, and I wanted to let everyone know that you did that. I really appreciate it. So let's go ahead and take a look at this example of what we just did. So it kind of starts out darker, fades all the way up, lighter on the top here. And that's something I could change too. I could make this a little bit darker on the trunk. It doesn't really fade as much as I'd like it to though. So, with that in mind, we've always got the opportunity to do more of this. So, back up. And you know, if nothing else, if you guys get to enjoy the music while we're doing this, that's good too. Color top. So, what I want to do with that, instead of it just being a solid color, we'll do a gradient, but it'll go from black to white and then back to black. Nope, I need that reversed. There we go. Taylor, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate that. I'm doing well on this Friday the 13th. Hope you're doing well also. And thank you so much for being here. I'm doing well, yeah. It's been a crazy couple of months, but coming up on moving soon. And overall, just doing alright. I think that's the best way to describe it. Midway Monster, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by as well. Hope you are having a great Friday. At least it's Friday here at about 11:30. It's raining over there? Oh wow, it's been about 90 degrees here for several days, and it's supposed to do that for about a 9-day stretch. And we're up here in Oregon, so we don't usually get those kinds of 90-day stretches, but 90-degree day stretches. So, let's see here. I just want to go back to the color here. Select that section. And that's reversed. There we go. It's 1 p.m. in Texas, and you are in Illinois. Very cool. I haven't been there myself, but sounds like it'd be a good place to be. It's always nice to go somewhere different, somewhere you haven't been before, so I'd be happy to go there. So I don't actually want that there. I want that there. So pretty much all I'm doing here is making a little bit more of a gradient so it'll go from black to white instead of being kind of gray all over. Make this slowly move over to the left. There we go. And we can kind of do the same thing for these guys. Because this is where I really noticed the issue, that it just didn't seem to have as much distinction between black and white. There we go. And I actually want to cut that one and put that on the right side. Actually, I've got this backwards. Hold up. Gradient right is actually this one right here. So we'll paste that one. And then gradient left, we'll get this one. There we go. Okay. So we'll take a quick look and see if that helps. Save that again as a PDN. Save the layers as they are. And then PNG. So the main difference is changing the top to a gradient as well. And let me know what you guys think of this design, if there's things you'd like to see different about it. I love the suggestions, such as Bazooka's idea for the red across the bottom. I see we're up to 6 people. I don't actually see the likes and such on my screen, but if you want to let me know how we're doing on that, I'd love to know. And if you haven't hit the like button and are enjoying it, feel free to do so. Sound like a DJ radio? Hey, that's not bad. God knows, welcome to the stream. I really appreciate you stopping by. I figure with something like this where I'm not actually playing a game, the music is appropriate to kind of give you guys something to listen to, something to enjoy, while having something to visually watch and interact with as well. And if my voice matches up with a DJ, well, maybe I have a... It probably works out, because I probably have a face for radio, so if you have a voice to go with it, at least it balances that out. Why is that? That doesn't look right. Let's back up for a second, and I can take a look at the layers again. There we go. Figure out what happened with one of our numbers here. Either it was a number or a flag that moved, and I'm not sure why. There we go. Everything moved. That's nice. Oh, it's the flag. Okay. Flag on the left side. Flag on the play. And it got warped in that too. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. So that's what happened. It repeated an effect that I used on the text, so we'll need to distort, oblique, negative 0.33, and now I gotta find it again. Where'd it go? Okay, well, we'll just do this then. Move that to the center, deselect it, and repeat that. There we go, now it's a straight flag. You know, I meant to have something else, since we're doing all the stuff with the music. I meant to have snip working so that it would tell you guys what we're listening to. Need just a little bit more work here to put in. Oh, I believe it's a media source. No, text. Add new source. There we go. Yep. All right. And that changed up completely the wrong stuff there. So snip is what I needed to get a hold of. That's clever. Let's try getting more information there again. Snip. Oh, I know what's wrong. Okay. I have this source on a different scene, but not for this setup. Modify that. And no, not use Google Font. Read from file. That's what I'm looking for. Sorry guys, this is all occurring off screen, but it should be up very shortly. Stream, there it is. Snip. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Oh, let's see. What's a good font for that? Yeah, we'll match up with the font that's being used on the car. Hey, D-Train, welcome to the stream. New house is about a week away. We are getting everything, the rest of the stuff in boxes and packed up and getting ready to move on the 21st. 21st and 22nd, so we'll be busy. There we go. Enough messing with the text there on the top, but that'll let you know what music is currently playing. And back to what we're doing here. So we got the the flag figured out. What's going on with that, though? Let's brighten up all of our gradients. Alright, that looks good to me. So we're going to go ahead and save it as BDN. Right there. Yeah, overall I am excited. There are things I really like about this house, which makes it really tough to be overly excited about moving. But with that said, getting rid of a 35-mile commute and that's one way, dropping that down to a little over 6 miles each way, huge difference. Like, I'll be saving like 40 minutes each day, each way, so almost an hour and a half. Check the math there, yeah. Over an hour and a half a day that I won't be on the road anymore. I can't not be excited about that. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop the PNG file back into the Open4. You can see there's the correct form of it. Everything looks good. We'll hit save. Wait the long stretch of time for it to start working. I just realized I don't have the text centered on that. There we go, that looks better. Okay, so let's take a look at the final result of that. Not sure why the hood is white. It's a little weird. It doesn't really seem to go black to white as much as just staying gray. Same problem we ran into before. This is one of the reasons why gradients are so difficult to work with on 3D models, is black to white, but then it's black to white here, black to white there, and then black to white, and then back to black. So it's a little bit complicated. It's an interesting issue. Let's take a look back at paint.net and see what the front end of the car that's turning white is. This is why we named everything too. Color front. So it's this little piece right there. Easy enough to fix. Tempted to just make it all black there, but I was hoping for more gradient on the side, and that's not what I'm getting. One thing I could do is move this badge over to the center, make it larger, and at least that would kind of fill in that empty space. Nice looking vehicle model though. JJ once again has done an amazing job with this. See the center console, the equipment there, including ammo in the pocket there. Sharps container. It's a nice piece of equipment there. So perhaps we need to look into a way to simplify this a little bit. Let's go ahead and do this for a second. We'll just take all the gradients off. if we went back to what I did originally of just making this a black. And then move the badge. It's amazing how complicated something can get when it was supposed to be just a quick, easy, I want to do a project today kind of thing. Oops, that's the wrong one. Hey Drake, welcome to the stream. Great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a great day. It is Friday. Gamer301201, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel and the stream, and hope you are having a great day as well. Great opportunity to have some music playing, do something that's a little bit laid back, and try to do a little problem solving while we're at it. I don't know, where do I want that? Maybe if I put it in the center. It's left, this is right, there we go. Put it in between those two, maybe? That's a little further back. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. See, it would put it there. Could work. At least that'll give it something on the door, because that's the problem we've been running into, is it just didn't have anything to fill it in. So with the black, that might work. We tried doing some gradient stuff, which didn't really line up quite as well as I had hoped. But let's try saving it as the PDN, followed by saving it as the PNG. I could save it as multiple versions of it and test them side by side, but I usually save that for when I have a couple that I'm really locked into and I like both, and then I test them. Because it takes a while to test them, unfortunately. Alright, police2.ytd. That's the wrong folder. Drop this in. Thank you, Midway. I do try to be. Definitely do what I can there. That's just a personality thing. Everyone's different. And for me, the least confrontational, the better, as far as I'm concerned. I should do Garrett Police, Indiana, or Wolcottville one time. Oh, I can take a look and see what those are. If I could spell Indiana. Police. Image. Oh, okay. Are you talking about the black with the blue, or the white with the blue? Because both look nice. I don't know which one's more common with them. I bet I'm seeing both of those. Alright, so we'll close that one down, bring this up. This should be with the black, and we'll see how that looks. Not bad. Still looks a little plain with just having the badge on the side. I could put some text, like maybe Los Santos back here, or Grapeseed, whichever city I wanted him to be from. But I'm liking all of the red. You don't see that very often. Uh-oh. That number's hiding behind the bumper. I guess it might still be visible. That one is. I've always liked the all-black cars. I'm tempted to bring those stripes around, but that's another issue of getting them lined up properly. It's a little tricky. Oh, just noticed, I did talk with you earlier there, God knows, but thank you for subscribing as well. We've had 4 subscribers this stream. That is awesome. We are really moving. For kind of a laid-back stream, this works out well. Alright, so I'm not sure if you were talking about the blue or the black and blue or the white and blue, but both of them do look nice. I haven't looked at, let me find it in the text here again. The Garrett Police yet, but I'll have to take a look. Holden, welcome to the stream. Sorry it's another Charger, but at least it's not a Crown Vic, right? That's gotta be a plus for you. Alright, so that's how it looks. I'm kind of curious. We'll see how long it takes for Rage to start up. But we'll see how this car looks in-game. Okay, cool. Thanks for sending that picture. I just realized it's going to load all of this up on the same screen because I'm using display capture instead of window capture, or game capture. It will work as well. It's not exactly what I was looking for. Let's go ahead and jump on to the next song, though. Alright. I was kind of hoping this would open up a little bit differently so it wasn't going to block your guys' view, but hopefully it'll load. Just received that, Drake, thank you. So one thing I've noticed is my ELS is all messed up. Last time I tried loading up the car into it, I couldn't get my lights to work right. Not sure what happened with that, but so I won't be able to test out the nice lights with it. And while that's loading, okay, yeah, the Wolcott one is the one, Wolcottville one is the one I was looking at online. Garrettville. So have either of these been done by anybody else before, Drake? Because if not, these would be some pretty good designs. In fact, the placement for their number on Garrett, the text style looks pretty similar to the one we're using right now. Yeah, that would be nice. Just what everyone wants to see, another loading screen. No one's done them. That's really surprising. That should definitely be something that people have done. Be kind of cool to do some of those custom loading screens so it's not always the same design. Let's see, can I bring up... There we go. Can let that load in the background while we're busy. And I could definitely put some text in there for Los Santos or Grapeseed, Sandy Shores. You know, actually what I could do is I could put this badge closer to the center and put Sandy Shores on either side. Could be that a car for that department. How are we looking? Yeah, there we go. It's already in game. So obviously not the same car, but let's get it switched over to it. Emergency Police Cruiser 2. Alright, here it is, guys. What do you think? Interesting, no sound. So the police is actually pretty noticeable. The badge is visible. Been thinking about swapping that badge out with some text so that it's all the same instead of having the badge thrown in on the side, but could even put the badge in the center, put police on the side. I'm not sure which. You're liking that. Well, you know, you are definitely the most honest when it comes to critiquing something, and I like that. That it encourages me to try a little harder to do something right. Alright, you guys are liking it. I'm loving hearing that. Let's run out here. Yeah, my lights still aren't working. I don't know what's going on with the LS. I've already removed it once, got it working briefly, and now it's not working again. In fact, for some reason, even this car, the lights are working, but the file for Police 2 isn't. So, go figure. Hey Bazooka, welcome back. Thank you. I'm glad that this is turning out and people are liking it. It's kind of got it still has a simplistic design with just putting the badge on the side. It does say Los Santos on it, so I don't have to necessarily put text on it. So that's where we're at now. I wish I could use the lights. I'm glad you guys like it, though. That encourages me to keep working with it. because there's always projects that you start and then you scrap it and then you come back to them later. Sometimes, other times you don't never even know what they're there for. But that's what we're looking at right now. Just imagine that with a Tahoe next to it. Give Holden his Caprice. Throw in a Crown Vic for Buddha, and I think we'd be pretty well set. Great vehicle model again by J.J. Dawkins. Really the inspiration for a lot of these vehicles designs is having a car like this to work with. Go ahead and zoom out real quick and there we go. Yeah, that's not. I like it. I'm actually. The more I look at it, the more I like it, which is the right way to go with this. Only problem with the sunset in the background is you can't really see the car. There we go. That's not a bad shot of it there. Okay, well that gives us some examples, stuff that I can use for Discord and stuff like that. You got a virus by installing LSPDFR, that's interesting. You know, it's been a little while since I've had to reinstall it, but yeah, it is definitely, it's not too bad to install it. I've never had a problem with getting any kind of a virus from LSPDFR if you installed it from lcpdfr.com. From there, if you install it, and then before you go through the final process, and there's videos on how to do it which would make more sense to me just describing it, but if you install LSPDFR first, and then before the final initialization, install Rage plugin hook, the current version of it, and then do that initialization for LSPDFR, it will use the up-to-date Rage hook files with the LSPDFR install, and then that should work for you. Get those done before you try putting any other mods in, otherwise you will end up with all sorts of problems and you don't know where the problems will have started. So, definitely, it's definitely something to be done in the right order for sure. Hey, Jarrell Lewis, welcome to the stream. You can always get a shout out when you jump in. I really appreciate it. You didn't even have to say that, but if you do sub, I do appreciate it. And you should pop up on screen if you do. If you have your notifications set to public, you will show up as the newest follower as well as an alert that will pop up on screen. Let's go ahead and jump back out of our thing there. So there we go. That's how it turned out. Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate all the support, and I'm glad you enjoyed what we're doing here. Let me just switch my Streamlabs over here for a second. And Jarrell Lewis, I do see you on here. You are on the top, but it didn't announce it, so it might just be a setting thing. There it is right there. Thank you, Jarrell, for subscribing. I really do appreciate that. Hope you do enjoy the content and hope to see you again another time. Yeah, Bazooka, I'd be more than happy to help you out. And I'll probably reference some videos that I use to do it because I've had to reinstall it a few times. It's the way it goes. But yeah, guys, by the way, speaking of Discord, if you do want to keep up with what's going on with the channel, feel free to check out this link here. And of course, if you do enjoy this stuff and want to hit the like button, I'd be really appreciative of that. And if you want to see more of it, feel free to hit the subscribe button as well. So with that, I think that'll do it for me. I will go ahead and take a quick look. I'm glad you enjoyed the GTA streams. Now, granted, this one wasn't as much of the game as much as designing this car. But there are LSPDFR GTA streams, and there will be some more soon. I'm back online, which is a good thing, until I move, and then we'll see how long it takes for me to come back. But hopefully not too long. Let me take a look and see if anyone I know is currently streaming, because I would love to go ahead and give a raid to a buddy of mine. Let's take a look. Yes, it is a very friendly Discord. We try to keep everything as positive, upbeat, and informative as possible. There's no reason for problems of any kind, really. Looks like the only person right now that I know that is currently streaming is going to be playing Fortnite. If you guys do, well, no, I'm sorry, not Fortnite, but Islands of Nine. It's a battle royale game similar to PUBG, Fortnite, all those kinds of games. Really cool guy. He's got a bigger channel by far, but we'll definitely do a quick little raid here so he knows that we're trying to support him, if he notices the comments in the chat. So let me go ahead and bring this into chat real quick. Yeah, unfortunately I do need to get ready to go. I do appreciate you stopping by, Jarrell, and we will do more soon, for sure. But unfortunately I do need to get going. But check out that Discord and I'll let you know when we're doing another one. Let's go ahead and do a hashtag Cal Raid. You probably won't recognize the name. That is not a... There we go. And here's the link. So guys, if you just want to stop by there, even if it's just briefly, drop them a like. If you like the content, hit a subscribe button as well. And I'll see you guys right over there. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day, and I will see you soon.